Welcome back. This is Eric Roden, Doctor of Physical Therapy and Neurology Solutions, and today we're going to go through another Bosu ball series, in particular with the black side up. So we're going to add a lot more wobble. Even though it's a stable surface, there's going to be a lot of movement. So, typical, easy way, this would be like being on a boat, literally. Especially a small one, anything that's moving quite a bit. The surface itself is firm, however, underneath you're going to have a lot of adjustment, and you need to be able to try to anticipate that or react. Now, hardest part of this normally is getting on the Bosu ball, okay? Definitely recommend utilizing a chair if you haven't done this before. Now, what I do is I add a little bit of speed to mine, so I'm just going to quickly step up, and then I'm going to kind of slide my feet out, and I'm going to get them nice and wide to start, okay? Now, the first one, just like the other series with the blue side up, we're just going to try to stand here. Now, the goal is to try to keep your feet even. What I mean by that is we tend to have a side that we bias. So we'll probably lean a little bit. You'll probably notice that where you want to favor a side. See if you can try to keep as level as possible. Think about a glass of water being down there and try not to let it spill. So as stable as possible. A little knee bend is okay, even a little bit of drop in the hips to feel that. So we're using our hips, our knees, and our ankles. We're kind of using full body on this side of the ball versus the other one, much more compliant, a lot more ankle strategy. So again, static standing, real simple, just like that other series. You can add some head turns, you can add some trunk turns, or going head, shoulders, knees, and toes and trying to come back up. Very challenging, very different feel compared to the blue side being up. Now what I like to do with this is really working on my ability to shift my weight one side to the other or forwards and backwards, again in a very higher level function than maybe just staying on the floor. So trying to shift side to side in a fluid motion. So a lot of the times you'll see a little bit of this wobble, maybe you over adjust and whoop, we fall over. We want to try to make it really fluid. Back and forth. Again, try not to tip too far forward or back during that process. Keep kind of this pure motion side to side. It's more challenging than it appears, so do your best. I definitely recommend something with some grip on the bottom of your shoes so you don't slide. And that's a nice, simple, easy drill. If you want to add a little fun to it, you can actually try to touch. Try to touch. I used to do this with some ACL reconstruction guys for surfing. We have to come down. All right, now, the one that I see a little bit more challenge, including myself, is the forward-backwards rock. So I'm trying to go back as far as I can, and then come forward as far as I can, again, in this nice, fluid motion. And even mine isn't perfect by any means. But with practice, you can definitely improve that. And so what I have to do is I have to adjust my weight. I have to shift that weight forward and shift that weight back. If you're always hunched down and you're doing this, you're going to feel like you're going to fall over or fall backwards if you don't adjust your posture. So that's the added challenge to this version. You can even use your arms as a counterweight. I highly recommend that. That makes it a little easier. And then the full version, the hardest version, will be the around the world version, the circle, the clockwise or counterclockwise. So trying to do a big circle around. Now this is actually going to move me, but I'm trying to basically ride the rim as I go, and then I'm going to go back the other way so I don't turn completely around. And again, one side is going to be easier. This way is a little bit harder for me. I have to initiate more with my left foot. I am right foot dominant, so definitely an added challenge. Now you can do a whole other slew of things on here if you really want. Arm curls, shoulder press, you can even do a row. I like doing squats on here once in a while, coming down, coming back up, again, keeping that nice balance. So there's a multitude of things you can do with the Bosu ball. Highly recommend looking into one, even investing one at home, or maybe sharing it with a pal. They are not cheap, but they are getting cheaper as more versions of them come out. Again, make sure you do go over any of these high-level drills with your trainer, with your therapist. If you don't have one, come see us. We'd love to help you. Thanks for joining us.